Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another review of Supergirl. So, it's the episode where the hero's exposed to the color red and has to be saved by their green friend.
We've seen this before.
Although, all joking aside, this was actually a really good episode.
Yeah. On its own, it'd be a great episode, except for the fact that we've seen it before. Let me. Okay, the key difference is, at least Barry admitted that there was a part where he said, "I wish I could say I didn't mean what I said," but there was some truth to it. Like when he shouted at Oliver and said, "You're jealous because no matter how much you train, you'll never be as fast as me." But as soon as Kara woke up, all she could say was, I'm sorry, I didn't mean what I said."
Okay, that aside, I was going to actually say that, for the most part, I think a lot of this episode is actually better than Flash vs. Arrow. The only thing Flash vs. Arrow has going for it is the actual fight of Flash vs. Arrow. But all the stuff when Kara's... before she actually truly goes insane, I was loving it.
Oh yeah, at first, she's kind of cool.
I love it. It's not so much she's evil, she's just confident in charge and...
Yeah, I know. That'd be a cool hero to have.
And it's like...
But then she becomes a bitch, and then she becomes outright dangerous.
Well, it's only when she became dangerous that it really became a problem. When she was kind of telling it the way it is, I really like it. That's the reason I kind of love anti-hero villains and that type of stuff. I always love that. But still, she was so good in this episode. And it's like Grant said, it's like, I like this side of her.
Yeah.
She was so good. And you gotta give credit to the actress. Man, Melissa was good at this. We'll bring this up a few times. But, I mean, we brought this up when we saw her playing Bizarro. But here's another version. And, yeah, she's so good at this.
Yeah.
But, yeah, getting back to it, this episode had a lot, of course. Because, obviously, if the second half of the episode is about bringing her down, we have to start the first half of bringing her up, showing how well she's doing with Kat, with the public, with ordinary people.
Yeah, I liked that bit at the start where she helps the little girl that was getting bullied by saying, yeah, she is my friend.
Yeah, and Kat Grant was talking about her on a real-world TV show, which was also run by CBS, if you couldn't tell, obviously. But, yeah. But man, this was, like you said, this was right until she became destructive. I love this really confident take charge Kara. The way she was getting stuff done at work, the way she got Siobhan fired. Oh man, that's...
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, at first I felt a bit bad for Siobhan because...
But Siobhan had it coming. She went behind Kat's back. All Kara did was push the button. Yeah,
true. All she did was show Kat what Siobhan was about to do, to jump the gun and get her fired before she did it. I don't know, it was a little bitchy when she was like, maybe if Kat trusted you a bit more, she'd give you more responsibility. Like, even if it was true that Kat asked her to sign for flowers while Kara had a good job, it's a bit bitchy to point it out.
But I like it because she's been a bitch to Kara the whole time. She's only giving it back. And Kara, of all people, has known that Siobhan isn't as nice as she said. She's just dishing it back anyway.
Yeah.
I loved it. And, yeah, and up until the point where she actually threw Kat off the roof, I still love that bit where she was facing off against Kat Grant. That was so good seeing them go back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, man, there was so much good stuff in this episode. And then, of course, you get the final cliffhanger, well, not cliffhanger, but the final climax with, J'onn J'onzz finally exposing himself to the world.
Yeah, okay. That ending was just, okay, first, it's like, why didn't he just fly away? He claims that he turned himself in to keep Alex and Kara safe, which doesn't make sense. How would they be unsafe if the alien flew away? That doesn't make sense. But also, even if he didn't fly away, what are they arresting him for? Being an alien? In that case, why aren't you locking up Supergirl? Just for being an alien. John has not done anything dangerous to warrant being put in the DEO cell. In fact, all they've seen him do is take down Supergirl while she was dangerous. He was being a hero. He was doing exactly what Supergirl usually does.
But how do they know that? They've seen, unlike Supergirl, they've seen he has shape-shifting powers. That can already be problematic. How do you... That's the thing. Earth is only barely coming to grasps with aliens. How the hell does Earth come to grasps with shape-shifting aliens? That would just change the entire fundamentals of Earth's politics and policing, because how do you police a shapeshifter?
True. I suppose that's why they're locking him up. If only there was some sort of a way to stop him from shapeshifting. Similar to how, with metahumans in The Flash, if there are metahumans who haven't done anything wrong, but their powers could be used for evil, I always thought, what if there was some sort of a way where you could force them to always wear some sort of power-dampening handcuff?
Oh, we'll get into all that. We'll get into that plot line way later in The Flash. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. It's an odd point, but we'll deal with the John Jones stuff next episode. But there's only 4 episodes left of the season, and they're all pretty good. And this episode itself was pretty good. That's the thing. The first half of the season was kind of mix and match, but the second half is really good. I loved this episode. I really did. I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, I'll go 8.5. I liked it too.
It was really good. Like I said, it's like Flash vs. Arrow, but I think in a lot of ways, in terms of the actual way the character behaves, it's way better. Just the only thing Flash vs. Arrow has is the actual fight scene. But
it's a bit of both. At first, I liked it better. The ending had some issues, and a lot of things felt a bit repetitive.
I also liked the scene. I loved the scene where she was talking with Alex in the apartment. Oh,
I liked
God.
it, but at the same time, it just felt so repetitive. Like, all the things she was saying.
Okay, no,
were jealous.
there's a difference. It's only bad if it's repetitive and either equal or worse. But you're about to compare it to the scene with Barry and Oliver, but it's way better than the scene with Barry and Oliver.
I guess
Barry
so.
just acts like a petty, angry child. Kara acts like a confident, in-charge, I don't want to say villain, but she just says it, and she says it with such truth-telling conviction that you just gotta love it.
True. But all I was thinking when she stood at the balcony and she was like, all right, I'm free from your control. I'm free. Then I'm just thinking, all right, you're free. What are you going to do? What's your plan?
Whatever she wants to do.
Okay, you've quit being Supergirl and you probably don't feel like working at Catco anymore. What's your plan to do with your life now?
Oh, well, we'll never know, but that's not important. That doesn't erase from a good scene.
I know.
Oh, God, that was such a good episode. Anyway, the next episode is, I believe, called Manhunter. Well,
makes sense.
Yeah. Obviously, you can tell what plot threads we'll be picking up for next time. But anyway, 4 episodes left, and they're all pretty good, and I will know what happens in all of them.
Yeah.
But enough about that. We will see you next time for more Supergirl and other things as well. See you next time, guys.